Hello everyone, my name is Taryn, and today I'm going to be talking about chapter 14, and my context from there is going to be about family. I have made a PowerPoint, so I don't know how to record myself and the PowerPoint, so I'm just going to be recording myself, and if you see me look off, it's because I'm looking at my PowerPoint. So like I said, I'm going to be talking about chapter 14, and a context from it is I'm going to be talking about family. I chose family because I can relate to family a lot because I'm very family oriented. I'm very close with my family and we do a lot together. So I'm going to start off by talking about how my family is a nuclear family because there's 5 of us. There's me, my dad, my mom, my brother, and my sister. And I'm going to be talking about our roles in the family. So me and my brother and my sister, we don't really have a big role in our family. So I am a college student, and my brother and my sister are both in high school. And for my dad, he's a wage earner, so he actually works with my grandfather. My grandfather has his own business, and my dad has been working with him for before I was born, and I'm 22, so over 22 years. And he's been doing that for a long time. And then my mom, she's a homemaker. She's a stay-at-home mom. She does do Scentsy on the side. That's her job. She sells Scentsy. But, she also she cooks, she cleans, she plans like events, trips, whatever. She takes my siblings to school and picks them up. So she actually does a lot. The next thing I'm going to talk about is how part of my family is like interdependent, and a lot of change has happened in my family. And it consistently happens because change happens all the time. So I think that my sister and my mom are interdependent in my family because they are really close with me. And when I moved to college, it hurt them really bad, and it messed with their lifestyles because they were so used to me being home, and we have a very close bond with one another, and it caused some depression, which is very sad, and it hurt me to go to college because I am so close with them, but I'm glad it did because here I am in my senior year and I'm doing great. And then I think change can also go for both of them, but really for everybody. But change has happened since we were born. And but when I went to college, it changed a lot. I was home and always there for my mom and my sister and my brother and my dad. But I have a closer bond with my mom and my sister. And then but when I left, they felt like a piece of them was missing. And then also for a change is obviously I'm a senior in college, and I have had the same boyfriend for 3 years now, and it has been like a roller coaster, not in a bad way. I mean, everybody has changes in life, but with my sister, like, she always wants to be with me. She doesn't realize that my boyfriend and I need alone time sometimes, that she can't always be with us. And then my mom doesn't like the change in like holiday situations, but over the years things have gotten a lot better. So I'm going to answer a question that is, do you wield any power in the relationships that you share in my family? I don't hold much power with my parents, obviously, because they are my parents and I respect them. But with my siblings, my power to them is I have to set an example for them. I'm the oldest, and then there's my brother and my sister. So they look up to me, and I have to show them right from wrong, pretty much. But I'm the oldest, so when my parents aren't around, I get to be in charge. But the older we all get, I don't really have to watch them or need to be in charge anymore because they can take care of themselves, and yeah. So problematic and productive patterns happen, and I'm pretty sure they happen in all families. But in mine, life is crazy, and family can get crazy at times, but everyone has their ups and downs. And there may be some problems throughout our times together, but we get through them. And then when there is positive actions, positive patterns, life just seems so much better. No family is perfect, but we will love each other until the end. So another question I'm going to answer is, do I encounter any conflict in my role in my family? So some conflicts that can encounter in my role is arguing with my dad about money. I feel like that's a pretty popular conflict. And then fighting with my siblings. So how do I effectively manage the conflict? So I am always grateful for everything my dad does for me. He does so much for me, and he supplies me with the money that I need for college, and he, let me know that I didn't have to have a job while I was in college, that he would supply me for it. But it can get difficult. I always need money for certain things, and we can get into a little spat, but I always ensure him that I will pay him back for sure in the future. And when I earn money, I'll give it back to him. I just feel like that's the right thing to do. And then I always let him know that I will work for him or for my grandparents to earn money, because I want to earn it. I don't want to be given it. So that's how I manage that conflict. And then for arguing with my siblings, I am the oldest, but we can all not get along sometimes, but that's okay. Nobody, like I said, no family is perfect. But how I try to manage that is I try to not let their attitudes bother me. So I try to just ignore them and act like nothing happened after we all just calm down, because I feel like that's the best way to handle that situation. Because arguing, it does nothing for you. So, yeah, we do it a lot, but we all love each other, and we all work it out in the end. So, does a clear set of agreed upon rules guide the activities within my family? So, my parents have had rules for me and my siblings forever. Some of these rules are more towards my siblings now than I am in college. So some of them are, we have a set bedtime on school nights. Our social medias have to be private. We can't have them public so random people can follow us, but that's just for safety anyways. And then we have to ask before going somewhere. We also have to ask if we have somebody over, which is a respectful thing because they normally say yes anyways. So we just respect their rule in asking them. And then we also have our chores that we have to do. We have to do the dishes, we have to take out the trash, vacuum, the simple things. And then we have so many more, but those are just the basics. But I feel like these rules, there's nothing wrong with them. They're pretty normal rules, and I feel like having rules is good to have because you need to have set standards, and we respect our parents, so we respect the rules. But I think that my parents have always been strict, but I really do think they have lightened up on my siblings, because when I was their age, I wasn't allowed to do what some of the stuff that they do. Like, I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies, but honestly I don't care because I don't like scary movies. But anyways, it's besides the point. So scary movies, or like going to, like, since I'm a girl, I wasn't allowed to go to a friend's house who had older brothers, which that's how my mom's parents were, so it kind of made sense for her. But my sister gets to do that now, so it's just the little things. But it just always seems that, like, the older you get, like, the more lenient your parents are with your younger siblings. So are there relationships in which you are involved in the family satisfying? So each family member I have a great relationship with. My mom is my best friend. I literally tell her everything. She literally is my best friend. And my dad, he's the best. He does so much for me, and I respect him because he does so much for me, and I feel like I can't give him all that he gives me. So I can't wait to grow up and be able to give him that, all that he's done for me, back. But he is always there for me, and he does so much for me, and I can't thank him enough for that. And then my brother, he's just a goofball. Him and I always joke around with each other and, like, scare each other and stuff. And then my little sister, she's literally my twin. She may be 14, but she is sassy. But we always do everything together, and it's always such a great time to be together. And my last question I'm going to answer is, what is my future predictions for my relationships with them? I think my future relationships with my parents and my siblings will only get better. The older we get, the closer we get. So my parents will always be my ride or dies. They are truly the best parents ever. And like I said, for my siblings, the older we get, the closer we get. We do bump heads a lot, but that's okay, because that happens, and we're just all so similar. We're all just so similar, so that's why we bump heads. But everything in life, our relationships throughout our lifetime, is just going to get better, and I can't wait to see what our future holds. Thank you.